every day.
Back at it again with another one. So I normally do quarter by quarter reports. This is an instant reaction to the Browns game. And we're 3 games in with Deshaun Watson. So basically I want to do a halfway report on how he's doing and then just address the biggest elephant in the room. Today I watched the game with friends and family, and it was one underlining thing that we took away from the game, and I also took away from the game itself too. The game does not have to be this hard. And being a good head coach is being able to recognize when to run and recognize when to pass. Most offensive coordinators, I know some like to be on the field. Most of them are up top, and that's just like to see what the defense is running and to see what they can exploit potentially. We have a big issue here, and it's more than just Deshaun Watson. It's coaching, and when I say coaching, I mean situational play calling, clock management, and just overall care of the team. The issue with Kevin Stefanski right now is that he does not do a run-pass balance well. I feel like he's coaching off that sheet rather than the feel of the game. It was multiple moments in this game where he could have just like coached off of feel and put that sheet down and say, hey, let's not pass on first down. I would say, 2 out of the first 3 or 4 drives, we get the ball back or we get it after a turnover and we go immediately to the pass when we can run, get 3-4 yards a pop, and then operate off of that. That was one of the main issues today, is just the harmony and the balance of run pass. And I know you run on first down, that's obvious, but when we get behind the downs and distances, when we pass on first down, it creates an issue because now the defense know we're going to run on second down so we can get a more favorable matchup, which leads to more 3 and outs. So I know it's kind of like a damn it if you do, damn it if you don't, but you have Nick Chubb and you have Kareem Hunt. One of them can get 5 yards to carry and one of them can get close to 3 to 4 yards to carry. You run them twice, you're in a small distance for your third down. You run a play action off of a good run on second down, that's it. It was too many situations today where it was 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, where they get 5, 6, 7 yards on the first down play, or they get 5, 6, 7 yards, and we can't get that yard and a half. It cannot be that way. With a running back as talented as Nick Chubb, you should not be struggling with 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 3s, 1st and goes, 2nd and goes, 3rd and goes. That should not be an issue onto itself. And I understand we're trying to get Deshaun's feet wet, but this needs to be said before I go into the breakdown of Deshaun Watson. This game was a lot harder than what it had to be to get the W. And it's been a lot of games this year based on that. And it's been a lot of games that has been lost by the coaching staff and not the players. I want to reiterate this. It's been a lot of games this year that has been lost by the coaching staff and not the players. The Browns have top 15 talent in the NFL, yet they're outside of the playoffs because 2 or 3 plays, 2 or 3 moments within a game where the coaching staff fails or it's a bad read, that's the game. If we win more games, which it looks like because of the strength of the schedule we will, please don't have fool's gold. He needs to either give up the play calling to Alex Van Pelt and just oversee everything, hire a new play caller, or we need to seriously look at another coach because we need a veteran presence in that has a feel for the game. We had Baker, and that was the issue. We blamed it on Baker. Oh, the issues with Baker. We have OBJ, and that was the issues. Clear and is present now. The issue is coaching and situational play calling, and it's cost us at least 4 games this year. And the Haslams can't overlook that. I don't overlook it myself either. All right, so let's get to this game here. Browns win 13-3. Should have been a lot more, man. So many turnovers, so many missed opportunities, and that's just the midst of play calling. Deshaun Watson, he went 18 for 28, 161 yards, and a touchdown. He had a nice scramble in the fourth quarter, 6 carries for like 22 yards. what I'm seeing out of Watson as far as the quarter report, he looks like a person that has not played in 700 days, but it's gradually getting better. He's gradually getting to where he needs to get to. You're seeing the glimpses of what he can be in the future. It's not a thing where he just forgot to play. No, it's there, and it looks like the $230 million quarterback, but it also looks like somebody just using this end of the season to work off the rust to go into next season. I don't think, honestly, with the way that our coach coaches right now, and this is not a knock at Deshaun, I don't think we could scheme a 3, 4, or 5 touchdown game. It's just not possible. The coaches get in their way so much with these games. Takeaways from the game: when you carry the ball with Nick Chubb, when Nick Chubb gets over 20 carries, it's a good thing because you're putting the emphasis on the run. Another thing is the defense showed up, but who did they show up against? They showed up against the backup quarterback and a Baltimore team with no wide receivers. So that was essentially an easy matchup itself. So Browns fans, it's always next year. It's always next year, I know. But this year, we're just going to focus on trying to get our quarterback and our team right for the momentum. And then next year, like I said, it's always next year. It's going to be all right.